in Portland in Victoria. Hello, Robert. Welcome to 2020.
Hello,
Robert,
thank you.
what's your comment?
It's the hockey on the budget about everybody's got to share the pain. I don't see why the politicians don't take a bit of a pay cut a bit longer. And also with their super, why don't they pay like everybody else, the same percentage as everybody else pays?
Gavin Martin, when it comes to politicians, that is one area that has been addressed, and whether it was directly as a result of the Treasurer or the Prime Minister, there is going to be something of a pay freeze. What are your thoughts?
Yes, I think that's a really warranted initiative, and I'm not sure whether it's happened in the past. I'm not sure if you know, Rod, but I think it's a very welcome initiative there. And Robert, I'm not sure how long it should last for, as in maybe it should go a little bit longer than what they've currently planned, but at least it's a stepping stone towards actually politicians sharing the pain as well. In regards to their superannuation scheme, it is very generous. I know they've announced that they'll close a lot of the defined benefit schemes, which have caused growing liability on the public purse to pay out these defined benefit schemes. So I think that's something that really should be raised as well, Robert, that should politicians actually go to an accumulation type scheme like most other people are on.
Robert from Portland in Victoria, thank you so much for your call. Rod St Hill, on politicians and wage freezes, is that something that's positive?
I think it's time we had a pretty significant inquiry into the whole issue of remuneration of politicians. Superannuation scheme was generous originally because the argument was, well, you could only be there for 3 years and you give up so much if you're a lawyer or a business person to go into the parliament. But the truth is now, a lot of our politicians are professional. They're in for a long time, many, many terms. A lot of them are in for 10, 12, 15, 20 years. And so politics as a vocation has become much more like any other job in that respect. So I think it is high time that we had a pretty good look at it. It's not going to make much difference overall. It won't save the government much money. But I think there's a moral reason why we should bring politicians more into line with the average person in our community. So yeah, I agree. We need to do something with it.
Is there something symbolic in the sharing of the pain that the Treasurer was talking about?
Oh, certainly. With the pay freeze, that's saying, well, look, we're going to take some of the pain as well. And look, I support that, but that's not really getting at the fundamental issues. I think the fundamental issue is the job of the politician is different now. Therefore, the remuneration principles that might have applied at the time of Federation or even towards the middle of last century, they no longer apply.